Hello and welcome to another video with Cora and the Explorer. So today I was heading to the Langdale Valley to go and camp up on Bow Fell, but unfortunately because of the amount of snow my little Fiesta wasn't getting me there. Even with Cora trying to do her best husky impression, I was sliding everywhere and had to turn back. So I've parked up in Ambleside and we're going to make our way to the Rydal, not Rydal at all, is it? Rydal Caves, and probably camp somewhere near Loughrig. But, we're just walking over that way now to kind of the lake up there, and it's absolute chaos with the traffic though. They just can't pass even into Ambleside. So this is the road out of Ambleside to Rydal, and as you can see nobody's going anywhere. Listen, come on. This way. Come on. Yeah, Cora and I, come on. We're using this path, and I don't think it's really been used since the snow come down. So it's bloody hard work, because there must be about a foot of snow and you just don't know what's under it really, so you kind of, you know, breaking a new path. But this snowfall has really caught an awful lot of people out, including me. I was, get me breath, I was looking at the mountain forecast just last night, and it was talking about, you know, showers, nothing too awful at all. And then as I was driving up to the Lake District, I heard on the radio saying that Glasgow Airport had been closed with the snow, and I thought, oh gosh, you know, but Scotland gets a lot more snow than England, so I didn't think twice. But further I got into the Lake District, and certainly as I got past Ambleside and I was driving towards the Dungeon Gill area, it became apparent that there was a lot of snow, and I turned round because my car's a front wheel drive and it was sliding everywhere. So I thought, you know, it's just being silly to keep going. Turned around, parked up in Ambleside, and I've walked to the beginning of this hill really, up at Rydal, which I think was wise because it's absolute chaos on the roads now. As I was walking up, cars are just basically stuck, and this is one of the main roads that I'm talking about as well. So I think it was a wise move turning around, but so worth it. I mean, you know, look at this, just feels like a real wilderness in the snow. It's fantastic, and can't wait to get up onto Hilleberg Fell and pitch my tent. That's sorry, it just distracted them, a little bird flying across. But for now we're going to crack on, and see you in a bit. Corda's loving it, by the way. Come on, love. There's some short but quite steep and slippy hills to kick your way up, but so we're getting there. It's not a problem for Cora, but I'm struggling a little bit with the snow going uphill, but we'll get there anyway. got about an hour of light left, and the snow's coming down quite heavily still. So I've found a reasonable place to pitch, and it's just here. I think it'll probably just look white regardless. So I'm just in the process of clearing the snow back a little bit, so I can have at least a reasonably flat space for the tent, and I'll pitch that up. If you look where you can see those people, hopefully in the distance, that's just below the summit of Loch Rig. So we're going to camp here anyway, and I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, we're in the tent, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, there you go, we're in the tent. And she's a pain in the backside. So what happens with these kind of long-haired double-coated dogs is they pick up a lot of snowballs on the coat as they're walking along, particularly around the paws, and sometimes on the tummy, which is why she was wearing her little red fleece suit, really, to try and stop that happening on her body. Well, we got in the tent anyway eventually, and we got it all set up. Really cold, snowing like mad, you know, and she jumped in and basically filled the tent with snow. So eventually dried it all off. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I am. Yeah, no mind giving me a look. So eventually dried it all off. Got a little micro towel with me, microfiber towel that is, and it dried it all off and fine. And we've been having a little snooze, and she's been snuggled up to me, making little groaning noises as she was kind of getting warm. And then she wanted to go for a wee, didn't she? Well, I'll show you in a bit. The snow outside is like, you know, really deep. It's a couple of foot, I think. Hello. And so she popped out, went for a wee, come back in, absolutely covered in snowballs everywhere in the tent. So I've just spent the last 20 minutes drying the tent again. Sorry, she's getting jealous, obviously, if I'm talking to you and not giving her a love. But the tent's dry again. I suspect she'll need to go up one more time, but I'm keeping an eye on her so she doesn't go in the deeper stuff. So we're going to have a little rest now. We're going to have a kind of IPA, and then I'm going to make me dinner. So I'll see you in a bit, and I'll put the camera back on when I'm cooking my dinner, and we'll go through that. But for now, I'm going to have a little drink and try and get warm, because it is really cold. I'll pop a little screenshot of my thermometer up for you. I think it's about 0 degrees at the moment, and it's 5:30 in the evening. Ooh, see you in a bit. So I've had my gas canister sat in my down jacket next to me, keeping it warm, and it actually feels quite warm. Doesn't want to screw onto the cooker, but it feels quite warm. There we are. Hopefully it'll work nicely. Got my little yellow IKEA pad to put my cooker on, and should be all set up. There we are. It's an important tip. I'm just going to open a little bit of ventilation and have a little look out into the snow. I don't know if you'll pick it up, but let's move the camera. There we are. There's the outside of the tent. All that snow there. Pop the camera back now. So let's see what's in this this bag. So I've got some steak from Booties, which is the yellow label on sale stuff. I'll just pop that down there. I've got
I've got some what you might call Scottish wee beastie. So I've got a slice of haggis here as well, which makes me just think of Woolly Scotsman Outdoors. He's got a great channel, Scottish guy, just to mention that. Put a wind... Oh, excuse me. Don't need to put a wind guard in anyway. Right, so I think that's done. Let's turn it off. Stay there, miss. No, wait. Oh, blimey. She gets her nose in on everything. Let's turn this camera on a little bit. Cora, I've got a little metal plate. No! Oh, she's getting a bit much now, so I've got to put her in a place. Excuse me? There's a lot of veg. God blimey. Good job I like cabbage. Stay there, you. Come on. Right, there's me, no, let's not call it mine. There's our tea. If you can see me through the steam, there's our tea for me and Cora. She's had hers, but I'm sure she thinks this is for her as well. God blimey. Cracking little cooker this, really good in the winter. On that subject, I did a, what do you call them, prize draw giveaway for one of these cookers that I've been using. And I've done that draw. It was someone called SpongeBob. So SpongeBob, you've won the cooker, and I'll send you a direct message just to find out who you are and where you are and stuff, and send it to you. Yeah, crack. I wonder if you're the cartoon character. But anyway, I'm gonna have my dinner now, and I'll see you soon. Right then, so I'll try and get a bit of light on me. I'll just get back in, you. Go on. Right, so I'm just standing just outside the tent. I'm just going to give you a little look at what it's like out here. There's a bit of snow coming down, but see if this works. So there's not a great deal of visibility at all. Not just because it's dark, but because there's very fine kind of snow coming down. But everything is absolutely covered in a deep coating of snow. And I'm going to get myself back inside the tent and in the sleeping bag now and get warm. Good morning. Oh, what a night. Snow till about 3:30. And the condensation in the tent is horrendous. I've never really suffered with condensation in my solo before. I've heard lots of stories, but I've wiped it loads of times. Very, very wet in here. My sleeping bag's quite damp, but I'm still warm. I've got my down trousers, down jacket on, and I think that's kept the worst of it, or at least it's kind of kept the heat loss from the bag being damp to a minimum. So I'm going to get up in a second, and I'll show you what it's like outside as soon as I do.
I'm having to dig the pegs out. All right, we're all packed. This is where we were pitched, and this is what everything looks like now. That's the summit there, Loughrig. I'm not going up, given the amount of snow. I'm going to make my way down. It's been a great camp, and let's see what it's like going down this hill. Okay. Unfortunately, the clouds come in, so it's making it a little bit more difficult to see which way we're going. It's just very, very white, isn't it? You sort of pick up the outline of some rocks and stuff, but not ideal. But we're on the right track. Poor Cora, look at her. Just look at her. Yeah, oh, look at that. She's picking up snow on her legs and everywhere because of her long coat. And I'm stopping every few minutes to kind of brush it off her, but as soon as we start going again, it's back. But hopefully, you know, we'll be down soon. Well, an hour or so. But for now, we'll keep cracking on in this lovely lovely winter wonderland. Right, catch up with you in a bit. How about that for a view, eh? We've just climbed up here and nearly at the top now, but I completely lost the path, and it's been hard work getting up here, but we should be alright once we're over the top. I am absolutely knackered. It is so hard. There's about 1.5 feet of snow, and it's really hard work breaking trail through it. Oh, anyway, we're going to keep going. See you in a bit. Oh, so right, we've got a little bit lower now, and I think I can see, if you look over there, there's mist, which is over Rydal Water. So we're going to be heading over that way. Tell you what, this snow is deeper than I thought. In places it was up to my knees, but it's all good fun, isn't it? It's what you come out for. So let's get going, eh? Where is she? There she is. Oh, it's deep, isn't it, little one? Oh. Poor Cora. To her belly. Right, so you can still just about make out the kind of path, which is good news. So we've made our way back to civilization, and just at the Rydal Caves, just done a little shot, but I'll be honest, I'm too weary to film it because I'm absolutely knackered. However, I'm not too knackered to show you this gentleman. That gentleman. Look at poor Cora's backside now. The snow has just absolutely bubbled on her bum, and unfortunately I can't get it off because it's too solid. So I'm going to have to defrost it off. She's even had a bloody pee on some of it, the poor dog. But that was quite an adventure anyway. Really caught out by that snow, wasn't expecting it. I was expecting some light snow showers according to the mountain weather forecast, but no, boy was it heavy snow. Got a bit worried on the way back, if I'm honest, because we couldn't get on track, and even though I was using a GPS, it was still not quite right. Very, very tiring as well. So back in the car, and all safe and sound now, but there was a lot of snow, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the two young lads. There's a pub opposite Black's Outdoors in Ambleside, and I was looking for somewhere to buy a snow shovel because my car was stuck and it wasn't going anywhere. And I just spoke to a guy outside the pub, said, any idea where to pick up a snow shovel? He went, oh, hang on. And he had a word in the pub and they lent me their snow shovel. And a young bloke come out and said, listen, I'll give you a hand, mate. He's about 20, and I'm awful sorry I didn't get his name. And then as we were walking down, his mate come along as well. So the pair of them worked really hard. They dug my car out for me. I think they took pity on this old bloke, and they gave me a really good push and pushed me all the way out, you know. And I was so grateful, but I couldn't stop because of the nature of the snow on the path. I don't think I'd have got going again. So if you know them, or if they're watching, thanks so much, lads. I really appreciate you helping me. And have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.